In this video, we are going to share how simple it is to migrate Denodo Virtual DataPort Server between hosts. The Virtual DataPort is one of the modules in the Denodo platform which helps in real-time integration of disparate data sources through data virtualization. The host can be an on-premise machine or a cloud instance, as the Denodo platform is location agnostic. For this demonstration, we will migrate an on-premise Virtual DataPort server to an Amazon Web Service instance. This video should help you even when you want to perform the migration of Virtual DataPort server for other combinations like on-premise to on-premise, cloud to cloud, etc. Every element in Virtual DataPort can be defined using a set of equal statements. This allows every element in Virtual DataPort transferable and reproducible. In Virtual DataPort, the migration can be performed through export and import modules. There are both GUI and command line interface to the export and import modules. For this demonstration, we will use a GUI-based export and import screens to replicate the elements between on-premise Virtual DataPort instance to a cloud instance. Now let's get started. Launch the Virtual DataPort administration tool. Log in with an administrator user credential since we are replicating the entire server metadata. Export the metadata of the server by navigating to File, Export. In the export dialog, provide the output path location to create the VQL script that describes the current server's elements and its structure. Choose the drop elements before creating them radio button to issue the drop statement before creating the elements in the new instance. This ensures that the environment is cleaned before importing any elements. This is the cleanest type of install. It is much suited for the replication type of migration like we are performing right now in this current demonstration. The export dialog provides option to choose the subcomponents that needs to be exported along with the metadata. Choose the appropriate options that match your needs. For our demonstration, we will choose to export any jars that were used by the current installation. Jars are imported to support custom Virtual DataPort extensions like custom store procedure, custom functions, custom wrappers, and custom filters. Enter single user mode during import. This option enforces exclusive access during the import and blocks any sessions other than import process. Include view statistics. This will ensure the statistics collected on the view for the cost-based optimizer is exported. Click OK, and you can see the export dialog shows the path where the VQL file has been generated successfully. Now, let's switch over to the Amazon EC2 instance, which has the Denodo platform pre-installed. We have connected to the instance using the Windows Remote Desktop application. In this demonstration, we have already mapped the on-premise hard drive with a AWS cloud instance as a shared network drive, so we can access the exported VQL file easily. Whereas in general scenario, you could use a FTP or SFTP tool like WinSAP to transfer the exported VQL files from on-premise to cloud. Now that we have the VQL script that describes the server metadata, this can be used to replicate any Virtual DataPort server, as long as that instance that is running has the same version and update as the instance that exported this script. Before importing the VQL to the target instance to replicate the server metadata, we need to ensure the external drivers and dependencies that were used by on-premise Virtual DataPort needs to be moved to the cloud Virtual DataPort instance. This should not be confused with the jars that we exported previously. The jars deals with the binary that is embedded as a part of the instance to implement custom extensions, whereas the external drivers and dependencies are the binaries provided by third-party vendors to help Denodo platform connect to their data sources. For Denodo 7.0, copy the files with the directory structure from Denodo home /lib-external /jdbc-drivers to the same path in the target instance. In this, the Denodo home would be the path where the Denodo installation is installed. If the cache engine on the old on-premise installation uses a generic cache adapter, copy the files cache config-generic.xml and cache config-generic-unicode.xml files from the old Denodo installation /conf/vdp to the new Denodo installation /conf/vdp. We can use the existing map network drive we created previously to transfer files between on-premise to cloud instance. Log in as a system administrator through Virtual DataPort Administration tool. Navigate to File, Import option on the Virtual DataPort menu bar of the Virtual DataPort Administration tool. A new dialog called Import dialog will be presented. The dialog offers many options and can be chosen for each scenarios. For our demonstration, we will choose provide the location of the VQL script that describes the old on-premise installation. You can browse to the path where the file was present for option VQL file. Since this demonstration focuses on the environmental replication, the property files are not needed as we are not going to alter any data source connection properties. Choose the report only commands that were not executed successfully to only list the commands that were errored out, not to report the successful commands. Choose the import in current server to choose the current instance to which the Virtual DataPort Administration tool is connected as a target for the import. The dialog provides an option to import VQL to more than one instance remotely. Click OK, and you can see that the import module starts to create the elements as described in the exported VQL script. The import also provides an update of the impact and reports the commands executed, delays due to dependencies, and warnings. The import process is now successfully completed. Click OK. In order to see the migrated elements in the Server Explorer section, you need to click File, Refresh to refresh the server metadata. Expand the virtual database big_data and you can see the elements along with the folders are migrated successfully in the Cloud Virtual DataPort instance. Denodo Virtual DataPort also provides equivalent scripts for the environments where the graphical interface is not possible. The scripts provide exactly the same features as the GUI components. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned about how to migrate elements from one instance to another Virtual DataPort instance.